I'm on a case in Alabama on the other side where I'm an expert for the plaintiff. It's a very tough case because I think this is an otherwise competent clinician whose documentation was actually quite good in some of his notes, but there were 8 sessions where there were no notes for which he billed. Can't do that these days, folks. You've got to have notes for every session. You've got to. Then there was a crisis where this young man, 17 years old, bought a gun at a 4th of July party, was sitting in the woods with it pointing to his head. His best friend had to go and wrestle the gun out of his hand. The clinician very appropriately responded very seriously. We're going to refer you to a psychiatrist, we're going to get you on medication, we're going to meet twice a week, and we're going to really take this seriously, and we're going to really grapple with this. And inexplicably, he says because the kid got better, there were lapses of 16 days, 23 days, 36 days between clinical contacts. And 4 months later, this kid found a gun in the house and shot himself. The clinician's argument is, well, I asked him about suicide risk, and he said, I have no suicidal thoughts. And that he felt was good enough. He asked the father whether he had taken care of the gun, but never asked the father, was there any other firearm in the house that could be used to kill himself? So it's a little more dicier case, but I feel strongly that he really dropped the ball. That he had a very clear, solid conceptualization after this event on July 4th, and then just took this boy's word. Let's see, this kid was terrified of going to the hospital. This kid had a known history of being less than forthright and truthful. This kid was in 2 car accidents and totaled his car. He was in 3 different assaults and was in and out of court for acting out behaviors. He was substance abusing. It's the other side. I think he's a pretty competent clinician, but I think he screwed up.